When Gannon and I left, we found someone in the neighborhood who was working for the Lorson Ranch people. So this is why I came back to you and said I didn't think it was the carpet guy. I say working for the Lorson Ranch people. I don't know who he worked for.
Like whatever that Emory Homes or whatever it's called.
He was working for the home company. I approached the guy, asked him, could he go fix the carpet? You know, that was before we even hit the road.
So that was before Dunkin' Donuts and all that?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, I meant to tell you this. So it was before Dunkin' Donuts and all that. So I gave him the garage code because he apparently worked for the company or whatever. I gave him the garage code and told him I had money sitting on the counter because Charlie was gonna. I remember I've been playing those lottery ticket things. I would get tens because I was like, well, he could just have those tens and I'll get more money from. That's why I had one on the lottery. Well, that's why I thought that the carpet person, you know, had access to the house, whatever. Come to find out later on, he didn't even make it there. But I'll get to that point when we get there.
Why would you give him access to the house?
Well, because he was contract, like part of the people, and Gannon was with me.
Okay, all right.
So I didn't think anything was a threat if the children were with me.
Yeah, I got you.
Someone was going to come in or whatever.
But that, you know how I am about that stuff too, right? I mean, anyways, I don't want to stop you. Just that kind of worries me there. But go ahead. You there?
I didn't give him a code to be any kind of whatever.
No. I
was trying to get the carpet fixed so the boy could not be so upset.
I got it. I just don't like, you know how I am. I don't like people having access to our house and stuff. But, whatever. Just go on because I don't think that's a big deal. So.
Anyway, so back to what I was saying.
Sorry.
I wanted to make sure I didn't leave out that point.
Okay.
So, fast forwarding on, you know, we have to hurry up. We have to get back because I knew that Lena would be coming home at some point. The original plan was we were going to go pick Lena up. That was the original plan. To be like, hey, we're going to go eat sushi tonight because everybody been talking about eating sushi.
Yeah.
Gannon wanted to stay at home. And I was like, no, Gannon, you probably shouldn't stay at home. You still aren't feeling the best, whatever. You should not stay at home. I said, so we're all going to eat sushi. If you don't like it, you can just get rice, chicken, yada, yada. So that was our plan for the day. We got home about, I don't know what time the alarm got set off. 2:30, 2:45, whatever the whole crap is. Okay? Well, I noticed that during the time frame, I set the alarm to alarm away. And I have it from the ADT.
Okay.
When we left. Somehow, during some point, the alarm changed from alarm away to alarm stay.
What point?
I had all this, and which was on my phone that they took.
Oh, okay. All right.
So I called ADT, and I said, hey, what are the steps in alarm going to arm away to arm stay? And they instructed me that if the door was not open with a sensor, it could have been that you accidentally set the house to alarm away, and it would have went to arm stay if it noticed movement that was already in the house.
Oh, I got you.
Right. But there's a sensor on the garage door.
Right.
Okay? So keep this in mind.
There's a sensor on the garage door?
I know, on the door coming in from the garage, there's no sensor.
No, you said there was. So, there's not. I didn't think there was.
Yeah, I was saying there's no sensor. I might have said it so fast. I was saying there's no sensor.
Okay, sorry. I misunderstood you. I'm sorry.
So, either you can come in, you could set the alarm to arm away, and you can walk in through the garage, and it will immediately go to arm stay. Or, you can set it to arm away, and when the dogs move, and it will go to arm stay. As long as that back glass door wasn't triggered, and that front door wasn't triggered, it will not change.
Okay.
So
all right.
keep that in mind, okay? So this whole thing about your neighbor, he got paid $5,000 to release this video. It's a proven fact, okay? It's already been looked at by tens of thousands of people, and it's been investigated that Gannon Stauch got out the other side of the vehicle.
Okay. All right.
Shadows, movements, infrared, whatever you want to call it. Gannon got out the other side of the vehicle. Okay.
So okay. All right. So he's home with you now, is what you're saying. At this point in the timeline.
Yeah. So it's like maybe 2:45 or 2:30. I'm not sure exactly, but in that time frame before Lena got home, I'm getting out, going in the house, or whatever. Gannon goes in, and Gannon goes straight to his room. I go upstairs because I was like, had wanted to try to get on that Peloton the other night. Didn't get a chance to. Put my headphones on, yada, yada, yada. So I'm in there. Gannon had asked me, that you said that he could go with a friend. You then text me, I don't know exactly what time, but at some point in time, you had told me, don't let Gannon go with a friend or something.
Yeah, right.
Gannon came back and said that you said he could go with a friend and come back later tonight. Again, I said, your daddy said you can play with your friends in the neighborhood, but you cannot go with some friend in some car or whatever it may be. Put my headphones back on. That was where this gets where I have completely parts of the information and not parts of the information. I hear another loud noise downstairs. Not even about, 10, 15 minutes later, maybe 20 minutes. Yes.
But I thought you said you were doing the Peloton.
No, I said I'd been wanting to go back and get on the Peloton because I didn't get to.
Oh, okay.
The other night, so I had my headphones on and I was kind of like trying to get in the pre-workout mode or whatever you want to call it, because my goal had been trying to get on the Peloton every day.
Yeah, right.
So then I heard another noise again, and I was like, I pulled them off my ears. I know they're noise counseling, but I also am not stupid. I don't wear them all the way on my ears because they freaking hurt. And I was like, Gannon! Didn't hear anything. And I just thought he's down there bumping and flopping and, doing his thing, whatever it may be. Still sitting there, just chilling, doing whatever. Heard another loud noise. And I thought, okay, this is it. Like, I thought he was stomping around, doing crazy things, whatever. And he's supposed to be going to go play with a friend. When I walked downstairs at that original point in time, I thought that guy was the carpet guy. Similarities? I didn't really remember exactly what he looked like, but I remember some of the details. Now, fast forward, you'll hear me say night after night after night after night, I've dreamed of different things that have added detail to this. I thought it was the carpet guy because there was carpet everywhere, boxes, you name it. That was the loud noises that I heard. The next thing I know, I'm out, blacked out. And which I told you this.
Yeah. So what I'm concerned about with that is, did he take all those boxes and carpet with him when he left?
The carpet was already in the house.
Oh, but what about I just don't remember seeing any of that stuff when we got there. Did you clean? Is that part of what you cleaned up or whatever?
No, the carpet was. I saw it there when the police watched me take my stuff out.
Okay, but you also mentioned he had a bunch of boxes and stuff. But I mean, it's not a big deal. I was just wondering because
boxes like laid out everywhere.
Right.
I just told the detectives I thought we were getting robbed.
Okay, I got you.
I thought that was the whole point of boxes was to get robbed.
Okay, all right.
On Gannon's table, which I'm sure it had to been if it was swiped correctly, I hit my head on the back of Gannon's table. Like hard. On the back of Gannon's table.
What table? The one I made him?
Yes.
Like the back of it up against the wall?
No, as in the back of my head, and there was the table right there.
Oh, okay. I thought you said the back of the table. I'm sorry.
No, the back of my head, his table. Okay. So, from there, a lot of it was a blur because I hit my head.
I got you.
I just remember certain pieces here and there. I remember Gannon running, like jumping on the guy who I thought at the time was the carpet guy, and I thought we were about to get robbed. I just remember bits and pieces like that, trying to push him off, and all I remember now that I sit back and remember, like, play it in my head again, play it in my head again, play it in my head again. It was a very calm conversation with Gannon and this person. I just remember him asking questions, the same questions he asked me, they were talking about. And I don't, who do you have me on speakerphone with? Because I know you do.
What are you talking about, Tisha?
Who's listening to my conversation?
Me and you. I'm trying to figure out, like I told you the whole time, the truth. I just want the truth.
Okay, so during that time, I heard that same thing that Gannon asked me about knowing his mommy. Why do you think I've been adamant about you saying to you, oh my God, there's a piece that we're not putting together, that we're not missing, there's something different. I don't know how to put it all together, but Gannon knew something about something. And all I kept hearing him say was, do you know where Uncle Matt is at? I don't even know who Uncle Matt is.
Yeah, I ain't never heard it. The only Matt I know of is, what's her name? Your sister.
Well, that would be his uncle, and he wouldn't know him.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's why when you said that 20 minutes ago or whatever, I just like, I had never heard no Uncle Matt, so.
When I woke up in, like, out of this state of confusion, going crazy, whatever was going on, I remember Gannon saying he will be back later.
Okay. Like Uncle Matt saying he'd be back later?
Gannon said he would be back later.
Oh, Gannon said, okay, all right.
So, in my mind, I'm like, did I really, like what the fuck just went on, okay? Hit my head twice, had to fight off some dude that I explained to them and gave them a description of the whole entire time, okay? I have been adamant about this and about finding this person.
Is that the Mexican guy you were talking, you told me about, the Mexican guy?
He was dark-skinned, and I say Mexican because I assume...
Tisha, you just said she. You mean he was dark-skinned?
I never said she, I said he.
Okay, all right. I'm sorry. It sounded like you said she. I'm hearing things again. I'm sorry.
Mexican guy, okay? I gave him the description of that, but to me, dark-skinned, I mean, their own stepfather could look Mexican.
Are you talking about Mike?
Right, and at the time, it wasn't Mike, obviously, but in that time frame, I'm trying to figure out, first, is this real life? Because I was totally, completely in shock what was going on. I thought we were going to get robbed. I thought they were about to take everything. I thought someone was trying to hurt Gannon. I hit the head. I didn't really know back and forth what to do. I was a little bit out of it. I'm not even going to lie. My body system was already weak because you know how it is in the first 4 to 5 weeks of being pregnant. That's my mind was completely fucking gone. And my mind jumped up after everything. And I said, okay, Gannon's going to be back. Gannon's going to be back. I paced up and down the stairs. During that
So, babe, hold on. Why did you tell me you got raped, and now you're not telling me you got raped?
You think I want to tell you what a man done to me?
I mean, but like that first day I told you I would do everything and within my power to protect you and get you the help you need for that. But that's a key part of the story. I'm just trying to make sure I'm getting it straight.
And I went for that. And that's not something that I want to be like. You think I want that blasted on El Paso News?
Okay, but this is me. I'm just trying to help you in this situation. Make sure you got what you need from that. But if I don't want to get you worked up. So go ahead.
It hasn't been hard to know that like somebody was there trying to hurt me and Gannon, and I'm getting knocked out of it.
I understand.
Trying to fight for my body, trying to fight for someone not doing something to my body.
That's why I'm just trying to make sure I know everything that happened. Remember, this is about the truth. This is not about anything but me and you and the truth. So.
And I can't tell people that because then they're going to say nothing to me, call me names, and you won't even want me.
Why would I not want you? I don't understand what you mean by that.
I tried. I I didn't know what was going on. All of it was a blur, in and out, trying to figure out. I got up at one point and ran to the door and sent Lena away. Sure, anybody in a logical state of mind could have said, why didn't you give Lena a note to run to the neighbors? He knew everything. He knew everything about us. He knew our names. He knew where we worked. He knew where Ozzy worked. He knew where we drove.
So back up a second too. So just because I want to know about Gannon's well-being too. We already covered what happened to you, but you're saying that initially you told me Gannon got beat up and he took him away, but you didn't say that this time. So please tell me.
Gannon jumped on his back. Like when he was trying to hurt me, Gannon jumped on his back. And that's clearly what I told the detective.
Okay, so what happened to Gannon in that instance? Because I got to know that.
I don't know. I just remember Gannon was on the other side. I was on where the door was at. Okay. Gannon was behind me on the floor and was crying. And was he
bleeding or anything? Was it like...
know that if he was bleeding or anything.
Okay.
I just remember. All I could barely see what was going on.
Was there any blood on the floor after you got? Do you remember anything like that?
When I woke up, there was no blood anywhere. I probably the second time. So when I ran back upstairs, they sent Lena away, and I said, Lena, please go get the milk. Harley pulls up. I says, Harley, please take Lena to Dollar Tree. And they're like, okay. I said, please take them now and get these items. Exactly what I did.
Did Harley notice that you were distraught or anything?
Harley was, she was just looking at me like, what in the world? I said, please just go get the items. And Harley was like, what are they? I was like, carpet spray for the dog smell and the carpet powder for the dog smell. And Lena and Harley left. Okay. All right. Because I didn't want Lena and Harley to come in. And then you got two more people involved in this. He's downstairs with Gannon. I don't know what in the hell is going on. I'm freaked out like if I'm in some Lifetime movie, and no matter who I called or said anything to, they're going to do me just like they're doing me now. Came back downstairs. Tried to plead with him about what was exactly going on. He had Gannon wrapped in his arm, like his arm around him, and was saying,
Tisha, hold on just a second. I'm trying to understand. So, oh my goodness. So you're downstairs, and all this is going on, and the guy is downstairs, and you send Lena away? You come upstairs and send Lena away while the guy's still downstairs?
Right, or did you want Lena to come in and be there too?
No, I'm just trying, babe, I'm just trying to understand everything because some of this is new information for me that you didn't tell me initially, so I'm just trying to process.
You wouldn't let me. You wouldn't let me sit there and talk to you.
Okay.
You treated me like a criminal.
Okay, I'm just trying to understand it, so I'm just trying to sort through all of it, so keep going. Thank you for clarifying, though.
You tried over it.
What's wrong?
I tried so hard.
You tried so hard to do what?
I was trying to protect everybody, but I couldn't get back upstairs. Once I let Lena go, I don't know. I couldn't even figure out what to do. If I ran outside the yard, what was I going to do?
So you sent Lena to the mailbox, or you sent her with Harley?
I sent her to the mailbox, and then Harley went up. And Holly gets there, and I sent Harley a message, and I sent Harley a message quickly and said, please get Lena as soon as you get back and go to Dollar Tree. I'll explain later.
Oh, so you sent her a message and then went back downstairs?
Right, because I was trying to check on Gannon.
But I thought you said you saw Harley when she got home.
I did. I sent her a message to let her know Lena pulled up. Lena came up.
Okay.
I sent Lena to the mailbox. Harley pulled right up. Look at the camera. Since your neighbor has every fucking camera footage, he should be able to see that they came up, and I freaking sent them right away.
Well, I'll probably have to pay him another $5,000 to get him to do that, so I don't think that's going to happen. It's bullshit, ain't it?
So I went back down. It's not funny because he did get paid.
No, I'm not. It's bullshit.
So he went back downstairs. I went back downstairs, and I'm like trying to figure out, and he's just telling him that he had a new family and like all kinds of things, and I'm sitting there trying to grab Gannon, and next thing I'm on the ground again. And you can't overpower someone when they put their fingers on your mouth.
And this was in Gannon's room again?
Yes.
Okay, all right.
No one tried to help. No one cared. They were treating me like a criminal. When I came through, I woke up. Whatever I could say and look around and think, I thought I was in a dream. And I woke up. And Gannon was gone.
And that was the second time you went downstairs and he hurt you.
Second time he hurt me, and once I woke up from that, Gannon was gone.
Okay, so you blacked out again, is what you're saying.
Yes, because I had several times, because I was trying, what I was trying to do, I was trying inside the closet, our closet door in there. I was trying to get in there, because I was like, man, there has to be something in there that I can just like swing, whatever. I didn't know how to use the freaking big gun, so if I'd have left out from sending Harley and Lena away, I didn't know how to use your big gun, like the assault rifle. And my gun wasn't in the spot that it always was, because you know why? My gun was already in my car.
But babe, I'm just trying to understand here. You told me initially that the gun was in the house and that he grabbed it or
black gun. He had your black gun. Yours.
He had my little pistol, right?
The black one, yes.
Okay, all right. Because I thought maybe I'm wrong, but I thought initially you said your gun. That's why I was confused.
No, my gun was outside.
In the car. Okay.
Your black gun. That's why I was terrified. He knew everything about us. He was threatening us. Every single thing. He knew what kind of car that your mom had drove there and stayed there the whole time in her rental car.
Hey, when did you bring your gun back in after all this happened?
You told me to go get all the guns together.
No, that was when I was collecting them. You said your gun was in the car.
No, Albert. On the phone call with me, you said go check and see and be accountable for all the guns. When I told you,
yeah, because you had stored them downstairs in those. My gun was in the. I don't know about yours, but my gun was in one of the totes. Remember, you had put it there.
Because the lady was babysitting.
Okay, so the guy had the gun and he put it back in the tote?
No, he didn't put the gun back in the tote. The gun was left there.
So you put it back in the tote?
The gun was left there. Gannon was gone. It was like I thought he was hiding. I legit thought I was in complete shock and thought Gannon was hiding.
Okay.
I even mentioned to the girls, I go, because I was shocked, culture shock, thinking, what the fuck happened? Oh my God, like, I don't know how I'm going to handle this. I didn't get the time to even go through any of the emotions of it all to think what happened, because all I could immediately do was go into like the defense mode of being like, oh my God, okay, get the girls out of here. Okay, Gannon's going to be back by the time he's supposed to be back. Because in the end, when Gannon was leaving, I remember him asking him, was he going to take him to Uncle Matt's house? I remember that being blacked out. So Gannon freely went with him. I don't know Uncle Matt. I'm not fucking crazy.
So he left with Uncle Matt in a car or something, or in a van, or you don't know?
That's why he left in. I just know that the whole thing started to add up.
About 30 minutes, Judge.
Okay. Well, in that case, let's everybody stand and stretch for a moment.
Really, they want to do the wave, at least some of them.
I know those chairs are not the most comfortable. Right. And, you know, while this is going on, you can, as I said, during jury selection, if some of you need to, you can stand, you can stretch, you can do what you need to do, and that's okay. So, all right. Okay. Yep. Let's go ahead and start it again.
Gannon kept going outside with some gate. Gannon had to be talking to somebody outside of that gate. I begged the fucking El Paso County police officers to find anything on that side of the house where Gannon might have went out at night talking to whoever it was. And any cars that was parked on that side of the house. Nobody helps me.
Okay, so I'm trying to just, this is what's bothering me about this part, and I want to be real with you because we're trying to work together on this, but I went and asked all the neighbors, myself, like cameras in front of our house, to the side of our house, everything, to look and see if Gannon left the house anywhere from like 2 to 4, 4:30, anything like that, and no cameras have him leaving. So I mean, I don't.
What kind of cameras? Are they like Rogers that run 24/7?
Yes, like 3, 4, 5 of the neighbors have those 24/7 cameras, and then some are like ours, which are motion censored.
Okay, which ones? Because we need to know which direction that their cameras are pointed in order for that to happen.
Okay, well that's something we can look into. Okay, that's something we need to look into. So either they went out in front, I'm assuming, right?
Not the front door.
So what the garage?
I would say the garage or either out the back door because Gannon had the gate code, like the key. And he kept going out there with this key or trying to unlock it or keep it unlocked with this key.
Okay, hold on. So I understand. So now Gannon, with all this going on, Gannon tells the guy there's a key to the gate, and then they and bring the key back in the house?
No. Did you listen to my story?
Yeah.
Every night, Gannon kept going outside with the gate. I'm thinking that the gate was automatically left unlocked.
Oh, okay. Did you lock it back before I got home?
No, I didn't lock anything.
Okay, all right.
I didn't do anything unless they locked it or the police locked it because Harley said the police put cameras in it and locking it.
Okay,
locking everything up.
We can find that out. Maybe the police locked it back up. So let's, fair enough. So that's just all that kind of is blowing my mind. You know, he wasn't seen leaving. The key to the gate was in the house. The gun was where it's supposed to be. I'm just trying to figure it all out, Tisha. That's all.
The gun wasn't where it was supposed to be because I put the gun back in when you told me to collect them.
Okay. Well, hopefully,
upstairs.
They got my gun now, so hopefully they can get this Mexican guy's fingerprints. So.
Yeah, would be perfect to me. It's nothing but from day one.
I know, and that's what I'm trying to get. So get all them this information. You know, I think the FBI's in on it now. So we're trying to get them all this information. Look for a fingerprint on the gun. You know, maybe they haven't looked there. Looking for a fingerprint on the lock of the gate. You know, stuff like that as the little things that they may have missed, you know, during this process.
Why? Why would they have not have done that? And maybe I'm just upset by this because I feel like they barked up the wrong tree for 2 fucking weeks, Albert.
It's been 3 weeks almost, Tisha. Yes, I agree. I agree with you. I'm as frustrated as anybody because I don't know anything. And
so, do you think I did this?
Letecia Stauch, I don't know. I'm just trying. I'm trying to help you. Okay, I'm trying to help you get the truth out there. But you've got to tell me the truth. Okay. I know.
Here's what I told the police. The only difference is I thought it was the carpet person, but once I went around because I was freaking out trying to figure out, I was like, if I could go get this fucker and bring him in, and I drove through the neighborhood, the description that I gave El Paso is exactly what I saw. But that is not the exact description that I gave of this carpet person. So my point behind that was, I don't think it was the carpet person because I eliminated him because he didn't have craters on his face.
He did or didn't? So, but hold on. You know what? Something. Remember how? Oh my goodness! Thinking back to this whole that trip you made for the bike, you never found the guy, right? The Craigslist guy?
Started looking creepy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You don't think that this Craigslist guy had anything to do with you? I mean, not you, but you know what I mean. Oh, I'm freaking out. Sorry. And you don't think that Craigslist guy followed you or just found you? Maybe you told him, "Hey, I'm driving my husband's red Frontier, and I'll meet you there," or something like that. I mean, I don't know. I'm just trying to think of anything.
Okay, okay. So let's say it's him. What I don't like is that people are sitting here saying, "Well, there's nothing that shows you guys leaving. If there's nothing at this point in time, it's starting to get dark. Because in case you didn't know, in Colorado, it's getting dark around that time. Okay? There has to be something that points to that direction that shows any shadows, movement, anything. And if it didn't, it was because the ring sensitivity didn't pick it up.
All right, so listen, I want to be clear with you that I don't give a flip about social media. You know that. I don't have Facebook. I'm not on there, so I don't know what these people are saying. So let's me and you focus on us getting to the bottom of what's going on. Okay, let's try to block out that other stuff so we can get the truth here. Man, this Craigslist thing is really driving me nuts now. Do you think that when did you go? What was the time frame you went there again? You went to Dunkin' Donuts, right?
They have whatever time they have me on footage. The first time at Petco.
Oh, at Petco. So after that is when you left.
Because I went back to Petco to get more clothes.
Okay, so you went. So then when did you go back to Petco after the Craigslist trip?
Yeah.
Oh. And you said the guy was already in the house before you got there, you think?
When I got there, the guy was most definitely in the house or had already been in the house waiting or whatever it may be, which is why I thought it was the carpet guy because that was the person that I gave the garage
Yeah,
code.
you gave the garage code to him. Yeah, right.
The more I laid and the more I slept and the more I kept worrying about it and thinking about it and yada, yada, yada. Gannon kept having his room door locked. I was even so terrified to think that this person even spent the night in our home.
Oh, you think he was there the whole time?
I don't know. Do you know how worried I've been about this?
I know, that's freaking me out because remember those other stories you were talking about people coming in the back door and stuff while they thought people were away? I've been going through all that in my head too.
Albert, I've done nothing but look, I have this book right here. You can hear it. It's like of all anything and everything that I thought of that might have been out of order, but
so maybe
I don't want my life back. You think I don't want my family back?
I know. Trust me, me too.
I'm tired of being portrayed as one.
Okay, but you gotta help me because I'm trying to sort through all this and put a good timeline together so I can tell this. Somebody reached out from the FBI and I'm trying to tell them a timeline of what I know. All right, I'm trying to make sure they get the truth the first time. This lady that called me. Okay, so.
People not going after this. Why?
I don't know. Maybe the FBI is. I don't know. I know they're doing everything they can. Maybe they missed some things we don't know. But listen, something you told me that first day that I'm trying to figure out when did you do the? Like you said, you cleaned everything up.
Cleaned everything up.
Yeah, from Gannon's room or wherever you got. Somebody did bad things to you or whatever.
I was just talking about like the clothes I had on and like shoes and stuff.
Oh, so you just changed your clothes and then threw them away like you said, and whatever Gannon had on, you said you threw that away too?
They got that out of the back of the trash. It was a shirt that he wore that was burnt and stuff like that.
Oh.
That's what I meant, like cleaned up. I didn't mean like clean up anything bad or anything. I'm just saying like I didn't want to keep that stuff on and call and police.
You told me that first day you cleaned up the whole area because you didn't want Lena to see it when she got home. That's what you told me.
Yeah, my clothes and my you want me to really go in depth about that?
I'm not trying to make you relive anything that happened to you. I'm just trying to there's just some truth that I'm trying to find about, I mean, if something was cleaned up or something, then, you know, I don't know, maybe.
Me, whatever you're trying to say to me, don't just be honest.
I just don't want the police to miss anything else, okay? I mean, we think they've missed all these other pieces, and then, I mean, if you cleaned up something that could give them DNA evidence on this Mexican guy, then we need it.
Took my whole DNA from this. They wouldn't let me pee. The hospital bill that I sent you was the whole kit on my body.
But tell me, why did you tell me? I just don't understand why you told me you cleaned up an area, and then now you're telling me you just changed your clothes. See, that's.
When you're talking about cleaning up the area, I'm talking about from Gannon. Like, Gannon had, from his burn marks, there was blood on the wall and on the light switch. So you cleaned up
whatever Gannon's stuff, what blood or whatever was, right?
Prior.
Oh, where was that at?
In his room when he woke up Monday morning.
But like where? But where in his room? You did say the wall because he had he was wiping his fingers on the wall or something.
I don't know if he wiped his fingers on his wall. I just know his arm probably hit the wall when he was asleep.
Oh, I got you. Okay, all right. So you clean that up, okay? Because I never saw that. That's the first I heard of it. So you cleaned up wherever his blisters or his burn mark hit the wall. Did you clean something else up?
Light switch from where he touched it.
Oh, but that was after you showed it to me.
Yes.
Yeah, you showed it to me and Lena, and then told me that he was picking his fingernails so bad that he bled so bad. Remember?
Yes, he did pick his fingernails.
Oh, okay. So he picked his fingernails and he picked. I'm just trying to clarify. Picked his fingernails and his blister or his burn mark or whatever.
What do you mean? Gannon picks everything that's open.
Yeah, I'm not.
Why are you acting like you're got me on some trial with this? He picks his fingers all the time.
Babe, because
It's open.
Babe, you're absolutely right about that. But I don't know why you feel like you're on trial. I'm talking to my wife, trying to figure out the truth. And like I told you before, the truth hasn't always lined up. So I just want to find out all the details so we can find Gannon. That's it.
Albert, I gave you every detail. But you're coming at me saying, I thought you did this afterwards. Gannon bleeds all the time.
Right.
Gannon has huge nosebleeds. Did you tell him the nosebleeds from your truck is from Gannon?
When did he have a nosebleed in my truck?
Oh my God, don't even play. It's been there since Alaska. And the top part of your truck, you have his hands had blood marks on it from like a year and something ago.
Maybe. I'm not doubting you. I don't know. I just don't remember that, but that might have happened. I know he has had a nosebleed once in a while. I don't remember that in Alaska.
Nosebleeds are like in Colorado, or at least once every week or two. Every week or two, Gannon has a nosebleed. This is where I get angry. Like, people come up here and talk all this shit, and they don't even know him.
I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what the people are saying on social media. I don't even bother with that. And I haven't for a long time. But I'm just trying to. All right.
Say what you got to say, Albert.
I'm just trying to retrace some steps in my head. So the Mexican guy. Did you see like anybody? I'm trying to think of this Craigslist. Did he have a picture or did he like give you any information about him? Like, hey, I'm, other than where to find him at or anything like that. I mean, what was the framework of like how you set up that to meet him?
Everything is on my phone, Albert.
Babe, I don't know. I guess they got your phone. You keep telling me that, but I'm just trying to figure out how you went about doing this. So maybe we can. That freaking lady that called me bugging the shit out of me from the FBI, maybe that's something relevant. I don't know.
I reached out to him. They have access to my phone.
Okay.
On my phone, I click the Craigslist thing, which generates this whole number, something, whatever the email they do to protect the people that are selling it. I had all that and access to my phone for that. I have limited access because a lot of my stuff didn't load. A lot of it weren't backed up. My emails weren't backed up. My notes weren't backed up. The only thing backed up when I logged in to the icon that it let me in temporarily was pictures. If they gave me my phone, which is mine, it would clearly have everything. And since they've done all these things, they should see this. They should see pictures of what I took with Gannon at home with me later. They should see all this shit, man. And it pisses me to fuck off that no one's even caring. Everybody's wanting to point the finger, but won't let me sit there and show you.
All right, Letecia. Okay. You told me to be straight.
I got you on the phone, and I'm trying to sit here and tell my own husband every little detail, everything. You think I don't love my family?
All right, Tisha, listen. Like I said the whole time, I'm just trying to help you and trying to keep you and Harley safe from all. I mean, these people are after me now. I don't know who the hell it is, but like I said, I had to go get my clothes changed and everything just so I could blend in better. And I want you to know that no matter what, we can work through this together, and I can help you, okay? But you just gotta let me help you. But I have you told me to be straight up. I got a very straight up question, okay? Are you ready?
Yeah.
Did you kill Gannon? I need to know. I need you to answer me yes or no right now.
I killed Gannon.
Did
The
you?
answer is no. I can't believe you asked me this.
I just got to know you. I told me to be straight up. I got to know what's happening to my son.
Tell me why you would think I killed Gannon.
There's a lot of unknowns. I mean, being straight up again, you changed your story again to me for the fourth time.
No, I changed my story.
You did. This is the fourth version of the same story, okay?
Wow.
Like half of what you told me today, with the cut foot, and now he's got burned arms and picking it, and his butt's bleeding. All this stuff is new to what you told me the other day. And the other day you told me you cleaned up the area where you got raped so nobody would see it. But now you told me you just changed clothes. I just don't know what the hell's going on.
I didn't tell you. First off, you never even listened to me about anything that went on.
I did. No, you stopped because I listened to you. I listened to you, and then I went and got the guns and put them in the truck, and then I came back and me and Landon listened to you. Then I stopped and picked your story apart. So get it straight, Tisha. I listened to you, and I said, if I'm wrong about the rape, I will get on my knees and beg you for forgiveness. Did I not say that?
Yeah, but you haven't.
Exactly, because I haven't been proven wrong yet. I want the truth. If I'm wrong, if the police, no matter what they're doing, the FBI, the CBI, the CBS, whoever, okay, if they tell me I'm wrong, I will publicly, in front of the world, get on a camera and tell you I'm sorry. But until that happens, we're going to find the truth.
How can you tell me that someone didn't I don't understand. How can you tell me that someone didn't do something to hurt me and take Gannon?
I'm not telling you that. I'm telling you it hasn't been proven one way or the other. You said you banged your head on the freaking table. Now I got to tell them to go check out the table and see if there's any blood or any of your...
You knew that. They had already asked that.
Okay, but that's the first I heard of it. You see what I'm saying?
Because you never would talk to me. You literally just sat here in a conversation and asked me, did I kill our child?
Yes, I did, because if you say no, then I'll stop thinking that you did it. Okay?
That's horrible.
I don't know what to think. My son's blood. You're telling me his blood's all over the walls, and now you're telling me the Mexican guy that had the gun to your head or whatever took him away, and he knows him, and he could be anywhere.
Hold on. Gun. So where did you get that piece from?
That was So now you got me twisting all your stories up, because that was from the first time you told me the rape story. That he had a gun to your head. You told me it was your gun. You told me. But you told me it was your gun, so that's fine. I'm not debating the points here, but
I said the black one.
Okay, fine. But I mean,
you know in your heart I would never hurt Gannon.
Yes, I absolutely believe that. But I'm doing everything I can to help you right now. But Tisha, listen. The thing is, if you don't, but it's not just. I asked you if you killed him. You said no, and I'm sorry. That was a hard question. But if you know anything, or you did anything, or just upset about it, we can work together and I can help you. But I can't help you if you don't tell me anything. It's just there's so many unknowns, Tisha.
Oh my God.
I mean, did anything happen that was an accident that you're scared about?
Really?
I'm just trying to, Tisha, you know, with my Army training, I'm trained to ask all these questions to get us in a safe place, right? And that's why I took the guns out from the get-go. That's just my training kicking in.
Oh my God, I really thought, I thought out of this conversation, like I really thought you were going to be supportive of me. I thought you were going to bring your family back together. And I thought that we were going to talk about everything every single day of nothing but Gannon.
That's what I'm trying to do.
For a second, you would ask me, did I kill Gannon? I can't believe that.
Well, I'm glad you said no. That gives me a lot of hope and peace.
I told him about maybe, just maybe, you might have a brother. Maybe. We talked about, we cried about Kobe. We did a lot together.
What?
What our
Okay.
dog.
Okay, Tisha, let me ask you this way then. I don't believe you killed him, but did something bad happen to him and he maybe he is dead or not with us anymore and you just panicked and didn't know what to do? I mean, is there anything like that? Just any information is what I need. We can help you. I can help you get through this. But but we got to know the information about Bubba. I mean, just think of,
Really, Gail?
yes, I'm just trying to figure out what happened to him. He's gone and nobody knows anything, but you were the last one to hear him speak. Okay, which was Monday when you were driving around and he left the house. The last time we heard him speak, I don't know. I don't know when that was. Before I left, probably. When I left and he went downstairs to watch Pokemon. That's the last memory I have of him.
Albert, let me tell you something. People don't have the life that I have. People don't just be a normal person, just doing their thing, finally had what they want to do and be in the sky, working. Oh, they don't do that. People premeditate things in life. There's no sign or indications of anything that I would have ever hurt those children. I fought for you. I fought for them.
Yes, you did. You fought for all of us. You're right. I'm not questioning any of that, Tisha. I just did an accident happen? I mean, other than the candle or the burn? I don't know. I'm just trying to ask all the questions.
I've worked with children long enough, Albert. If an accident happened, I'm smart enough. I know what to do. I've had plenty of friends who've been in situations where they've been in the classroom. They accidentally dropped the kid. The kid might have broke their leg. You go to the people, you tell them it's an accident, and you work through it.
Okay, so all right, you also said something that was calmed my heart, tremendously about Bubba. That basically you didn't premeditate anything. So whatever happened to him had to be an accident, just like the candle. And obviously you wouldn't plan on something like that because you're a teacher and you do all those babysitting events. I know you wouldn't hurt kids intentionally, but whatever happened was an accident, and I know you didn't plan it.
I didn't have anything to do with it. Why are you saying this to me?
So he would have had to have died naturally then. Other than
he's dead.
I don't know, Tisha.
I can't even believe you are saying that. Gannon isn't alive. What's wrong with you?
Because it's just none of this makes any sense. I mean, he would have been found by now. Okay, he didn't. All the cameras, all that footage shows him not leaving the house other than in the truck. And I like I said, I'm just trying to help you get through this.
Help me?
Yes, help you because
You're to help me get through this?
Because I am trying to help you. I want to know what happened to Gannon and try to help you and keep Harley safe in everything that I've said the whole time because that's who I am and you know that.
See what y'all think. This is what y'all think. Y'all think somebody's gonna come in here and say something just to appease everyone. But a true person who is completely innocent, y'all can keep beating me down in the ground all you want to because I didn't do it.
I'm not beating you down.
You think you don't want me anymore? Fine. You don't want our family anymore? Fine. You took my car. You took everything.
I didn't take anything. They got all my shit too, Tisha. I got 2 cars now because Harley's not going to pay for it. I got 2 cars I got to pay for that I can't even see or touch.
I'm begging you.
No, she hasn't. That I know. So I.
Every day, Albert, why are you not with your wife? Because you want to be so honest and ask questions. Why are you not with your wife and daughter?
Because okay, I'm gonna tell you the truth right now. Because of this conversation, Tisha, I don't know, and I've told you that the whole time. I'm confused. I'm all over the place. I just can't. I can't get the truth from you or the police or nobody. And now you know, it's just even worse now because I got another story I've got to try to make a theory from.
Another story. You have never talked to me.
But you just told me. You told me a few minutes ago we had, and we went over it. You told me the first story. No, first you told me he ran away. Then it was the rape story. Then it was the second rape story. Now it's the third rape story.
I can't believe you just said the rape story.
I'm just. What do you want me to call it? The story of Gannon disappearing. Okay, you told me the first version of that, the second version, and now the third version.
You a second or third person.
Yes.
You sit down and talk to me.
No, that day that I got home. No, the day I got home, that next morning after my mom and sister and Landon and everybody was at the house, you told me you were texting Bethel and you told her the story. I don't know what you told her, and I kind of don't even.
Yes, you do.
I don't even care. No.
I had you all there.
Had us where?
My God, I can't believe you're lying to me right now.
About what? I'm not lying to you about anything, Tisha.
Albert, they had y'all at the police department when I was there.
Oh, you mean when Landon showed up and then they brought, I was already there or whatever? Is that what you're talking about? Because that's the only time I know. I don't even know when you're there. I just assumed you had finally come in that night. Or was it the next day you came in? I don't even know, Tisha.
You were there because she was talking to you there.
Who was?
Bethel?
She was talking to me at the police station?
Yes.
Honestly, most of my talking was with Mark, the other guy that was at Starbucks. So I don't know what you mean she was talking to me. I think I might have talked to. I think I talked to her for like 10 or 15 minutes. If I'm
Did not tell you anything different. This is how my day went. I was going to lay down.
Hey, Tisha, I believe you. Okay. What I want you to answer for me is those simple questions. Did Gannon die and you just freaked out, or was there an accident involved? Did you kill him? Answer all those questions. Those are the ones that I want to know. Okay, I don't care about who talked to who, when we went where. Honestly, at this point, none of that freaking matters. What matters is that little 11-year-old boy is either out there or he's not, and I got to know that. And you're the only one that has any information regarding that.
I gave you that information, and you're not going to look for it.
No, but you didn't. You ignored my question. I mean, answer those questions for me.
That's the first question.
All right. Did you kill Gannon?
No.
Okay. Did Gannon die on your watch, whether it was an accident or naturally from some injury?
No.
Okay. Did Gannon have an accident of a serious nature and you freak out and cover it up?
No.
So the answer is no to all of that.
Correct.
Okay. Now this is going to be very uncomfortable for you, even more uncomfortable than what I just asked you. Did Harley kill Gannon?
God, know.
Okay, did she, any of the same questions, did she have anything to do with an accident, a cover up? Was she involved in this at all with you?
No. I haven't been involved either.
So I just, but so something, there's a blank somewhere that you have not filled the blank. So
How have I not filled the blank?
it's,
So you don't think for a second that someone came in the house again, and you don't think that?
I don't doubt that. I don't know what to believe, but I'm not doubting you. I'm just having to ask all these questions. So, you know.
I begged you. I said, hey, let us all be together. Look at me in my eyes and ask me that question. Feel it in your heart and ask me that question.
Well, but you gotta look at it from my perspective. Okay, first of all, and I got a couple things to say, so let me get through it. These stories, just like I've said the whole time, they don't sound legit to me. They just don't add up. They're not true. Something is off from every story because there's different versions. So that's number one. Number two.
I've only talked to you once.
Okay. All right, fair enough. But you got to put yourself in my shoes. Okay. What the hell would you do if this was Harley, okay? And you didn't have all the information. How would you put all these pieces together? So, I mean, you got, from my glasses, how am I supposed to put all these pieces together when I don't even have a third of the pieces? I'm just trying to find the pieces and get them together.
You want me to answer that question?
Which one? The one about, what if it was Harley?
Yeah.
Yeah, answer that question.
Okay. So as soon as you tell me this, when I got off this phone, I would have my husband and my children together in a home, and our houses would be praying, and we would be on the phone with the detectives, and we would be saying, listen, I support my husband, and we need to find someone over here. Somebody had to see something. Ask them again. Do something. We will be putting a fucking alert out everywhere. We will be putting a description out everywhere. We will close the fucking borders from Colorado to all of them, up and down 95, because it leads to fucking Mexico.
95? What?
That shit.
Why would
I'm
you?
sorry, 85, whatever.
85?
What's the road called? 25. It's
Oh.
state it leads to Mexico.
Well, you please be careful when you say those things, because then they're going to start looking up and down 95 on the East Coast. Okay?
Sorry.
And that's not going to help us. I mean, since you know he's not over there, that's not going to help us if they get sent over there. Okay? But you didn't answer my question. How am I supposed to put all these pieces together? You're telling me let's go home and pray, and I've been praying I've been praying nonstop. Okay, but we got to have action too. So here, listen. I got to go because now I'm freaking. Everybody's gonna start questioning me at the house. Where have you been? What are you doing? Are you involved? I'm gonna get all those questions now. So
The house? Who are you staying with?
Uncle Jeff, and then freaking Veronica and all them that are all over the place. Okay, so
Why would you have to be anywhere near them?
I don't have to be, but you saw we had to do. Listen,
And your daughter.
Tisha, listen. I had to do these statements and interviews and all this shit. It's just nonstop. Every day is something else. Okay, so if you think all this information is what they need, apparently the El Paso people haven't done their job and they haven't forwarded it to the FBI. So I don't know. There's some Amber lady called me from the FBI, and I'm gonna just email you her number and her name. And if you want to pass this information to her, that's much higher than the freaking CBS or whatever you call it.
Yeah, because they've called everyone I know.
Okay, well then that's what.
You can tell them too.
Okay, but I don't have the document you have. So anyways, I'm just going to send you the contact. And if you want it, you take it. If not, I can't make you do anything. But I got to go, okay?
Yeah, but that's not how you would say trying to find your son. You would not say, if you don't want to do anything, then blah, blah, blah.
No, that's not true because I can't. I wanted you with me the whole time and you left. So I'm going to give you the information you need to pass your stuff along, and then you can do that, okay?
Listen to me. We don't have anywhere to stay. I'm asking you to stay with your wife and daughter, and let's do this together. Now, you tell me no if you think that you don't give a shit about us, and you don't want that. You tell me no right now.
Tell you no?
You tell me yes If you want your family together because you believe
I've
me,
wanted my family
No,
together.
but no.
Listen to me. Listen to me. I wanted my family together the whole time. And listen, you're not letting me help you, so I recommend that you get in contact with this Amber lady because she offered me help and safety because I told her what I was going through, and I'm sure they'll do the same thing for you, especially all that you've been through with you're telling me about the social media stuff and people chasing you around. You said in the email, so I'm going to send you her contact information, okay? And then you decide whether or not to contact her to find protection for yourself and get them this information, okay? But I gotta go, okay? I gotta go, Tisha. I gotta go.
the question.
What question? I said I wanted you to be together, but I gotta go, okay? I gotta go. Bye. Bye.